You have been to the Olympics with NHL players and without NHL players. What would it mean for the sort of globalness of the game to have the NHL players back at an Olympics?
It's huge. I mean, it's absolutely huge. The whole point of the Olympics is to have the absolute best there. And as much as there were incredible storylines surrounding Pyeongchang, I mean, Wojciech Wolski, breaking his neck, right? Like a year before and getting on the team. And now he can call himself an Olympian and he's an Olympic bronze medalist. I mean, there were just so many incredible stories. But if you truly want to capture an audience, if you truly want to, because let's put it this way, the NHL has its own motives, and rightfully so. It's about growing the NHL. To some degree, you want to grow the sport. But bottom line is they want to grow the NHL. They want to create global superstars within their sport. And you only can do that by being on a global stage. So to me, I mean, it's imperative that they be there. But I've also said this when we were leading into Pyeongchang, because a lot of people couldn't also understand, why the IOC, wasn't really kind of, freaking out over the NHLers not being there. And I said, well, because also when you're talking about a global competition, you start to realize where hockey is in the pecking order of the world. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you the darling of the Winter Olympics is figure skating. Mm-hmm. That is the darling of the Olympics. And to many Nordic countries, after that, you're talking about cross-country skiing. You're talking about biathlon, and in Germany, you're talking about bobsleigh, like there's the sliding sports and luge and skeleton. And so you start to really kind of see where hockey is on the pecking order of the global stage, which is then why, ironically enough, though, it is so important for NHLers to go, because that's how you're going to grow it and help it climb up that ladder. And I did say before that I think, a lot of people probably misjudge just how important going to the Olympics, are for these athletes. And I don't think that, everyone said, well, if they really cared, they would have had it in the last CBA. This is just my opinion. I don't think they neglected to put it in the last CBA because they didn't think it was important to put in. I think it was an oversight because they just never thought it would be taken away. That's my belief, and that's why now they're like, okay, you want to play that game, then we definitely want to make sure it's put in ink in the next CBA.